Okay, it is Sunday. I am starting a little bit later today, later than I would like to, but today's mission is I want to fit my extractor fan. There was something else as well. We'll figure it out. Hi, so Editor Chris here. I filmed around maybe 2 hours of footage of me cutting a hole in the roof, very poorly, nearly slicing my fingers off. And when I put it into my editing software, I have a 2-hour-long file filled with just blackness. So I have no footage of me actually cutting the hole. The most stressful part of my day. It took way longer than I thought it was going to do. So I want you to just imagine a very dramatic struggle between man and metal as I try to cut a hole in my roof without any real measurements or skill, because that is what should go here right now. Okay, back to past Chris. So that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but managed to do it. I had to make some modifications, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prep this area. I'm going to put some alcohol on it to clean it, and then I'm going to VHB tape it down before it starts to rain. So then I wanted to start to build a wooden frame around it and then also add the wooden framing for the ceiling. Unfortunately, every single screw that I put in kept on snapping. So I was getting very frustrated at this point, as you can probably tell. Does that work? What am I doing wrong? So, not sure if I've mentioned this before, but I don't have much experience when it comes to all of this stuff. So, this is going to be quite obvious when we look at this. So, these are the just 1x2 furring strips screwed into the ribs. Nothing special. It was just bits of wood screwed in so I can put the ceiling on and put the insulation in. Now, some of the screws took, a lot of them just twisted and broke. And it took me a while to realize that I'd bought wood screws, not metal screws. And that's why they were just falling apart. So I went to Lowe's, I bought some metal screws of exactly the same type, and hopefully that will make a big difference. Short of like making the holes bigger, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I don't have experience with this, so I'm not 100% sure on exactly what is happening and why they're just screwing up, for want of a better word. But I'm going to try these metal screws and see if this makes a difference. So wish me luck. I've now figured out that I need to put a pilot hole for my pilot hole. So I'm doing 2 drills to get through and eventually screw it in. And this one is a result of that. Looks like shit, but the next ones are going to be better. And I'm filled with wood and metal. So I'm clocking out for the night, but I managed to do all of the furring strips on the ceiling, screw them all in against the metal ribs. So they're all firmly in. The new screws worked. The bigger screw holes also helped. And that means that now I can have, I can put in insulation in the ceiling and put in some ceiling panels and have a ceiling, as well as getting ready to do my walls. So it's definitely moving along. I wasn't expecting to do this today, but because the schedule has just been a little bit messed up, I decided to do what I can while I can. So that involved doing this ceiling. So yeah, feels good. I've got 2 weeks to get the rest of this finished off, which is ridiculous. 2 weeks to turn this into version 1 of the Simple Box. Clocking out